Okay, I'm done. I just taking my charge to charge my computer laptop.
Okay, so please share me the screen. I already give you the right to share the screen already. Like for example, you can text, you can click for me like the share button, and then please share the whole screen for that.
Okay, let me open my presentation.
Okay, can you click that? I asked you to share already.
Yeah, I'm sure. And you see,
I'm going to see it. Wow, it's great to see that. Wow.
wait. Let let me take my like I have write my word in the doc, so I need to share my doc to my phone so I can read it to you for you.
To be honest, I hope that you can like speak out without reading. I could say like that.
But the doc have like more information that you need to heard hear it.
Okay, you ready?
Yes. But my slide short and the word is like not too much, so this will be very short.
So this will be very short. No, say so that will be very short. You should to connect the word together.
Okay. Hello teacher, hi and everybody. Today I will talk about standard of beauty in an Eastern country and a Western country. This presentation by Ming Ho.
Wow. Okay.
Index first one we got standards of beauty in the East. Second, we have standards of beauty in Western. And three, and the last one we have conclude. Uh, First one we have standards of beauty in the East. The country I choose to present it, Vietnam. Um, First one standard of beauty in Vietnam. First one is woman. Um, Woman in Vietnam has a fair, rosy, and smooth skin. They some they also need to have a V-line face, point chin, or small face. Next one, they will need to have a big double lid, sparkling eyes, and height, straight or slender, and a slender nose. For body, um, they don't need to not they don't need to high, or they just need a S-line body. For hair, they need to have a long, jet-like, thick and silky. Next one, uh, for men in Vietnam, they need to have they need to handsome, scholarly, and youthful face. They also need a tone, lean physique. For skin type, they need to bright and smooth skin. For aesthetics, they need to elegant, refined, and modern. Next one, second, we have the standards. We have standards of beauty in Western. The country I will present is in Canada. For women in Canada, they need to have a healthy Eurasian skin, healthy glow. They also need a healthy athletic athletic physique. For face, they need to diverse, natural, minimally retouched. For style, they need to have a free, and individualistic. Next one, for men in Canada, they need to have a facial features, angular, mature, and hot, have a beard. For body, they need to muscular or bulky. For skin type, not too fushy, prefers a tan complexion. For aesthetic, they need to have a dusty, healthy, and natural. Last one, conclude. Vietnam male beauty leans toward elegance, sophistication, sophistication, and harmony, combining East Asian masculinity with modern influence. For Canada, male beauty emphasizes health, naturalness, naturalness, diversity, and comfort, typical Western relaxed style.
Is this
Thanks
all?
for your attention. Goodbye.
Oh my God, why is so fast? And Hùng, I don't see like you any your body language.
I,
Okay, let me
I don't
see.
like to use body language when I talking. So like if I stand up and presentation for people, sometimes I will use the body language to describe my preposition. But like I am sitting and preposition, so I don't use my body language.
Thank you so much. Okay, so first of all, Hùng, let me tell you. First of all, I really appreciate the time that you spend for making the slide because I saw that you also try your best to do that. Okay. The thing here is, let me show you the screen. Yeah. Đầu tiên là cô vẫn rất là thích cái sự cố gắng của mình trong việc làm slide. Được không?
Cô đẹp mà, nó xấu lắm đâu.
Thì nói chung là về hình ảnh thì là đẹp. Ờ, stand up a beauty in an eastern country and western country. Okay, so now Hùng, I will share for you a video that you can see, okay? And you want to make a good presentation. How can they make a good presentation? So I show you now. Here we go. I show you. Yeah, okay. So now let's go. I will show you like an example of a good presentation. So please, can you like take note for me something? Okay, into a notebook about a good presentation. Tức là mình sẽ nhìn xem giúp cô đó chính là mình xem người ta có những cái đặc điểm gì mà người ta có thể thuyết trình tốt, vân vân được không? Đấy, thì có những cái đặc điểm gì nha. Rồi ok, và sau đó là cô sẽ kể cho mình biết là mình cần phải là những cái gì để mình thuyết trình tốt hơn. Here we go.
Because look, they make the assumption, oh, this person's warm, they're friendly. These are assumptions. And then you sit down at the table and you reveal to them what's known as your vocal image, which is your voice. When you speak, people start to form thoughts and opinions about who you are as a person. That's your vocal image. In our society, we tend to spend no time on our vocal image. But this is how important vocal image is. Once the person sees your visual image and then you reveal your vocal image, they now start to form beliefs about who you are as a person. Whether you're successful, whether you're credible, whether you're friendly, whether you're trustworthy, they start forming all these assumptions and beliefs about who we are. Yet, this is the one area we rarely spend time on. So I'd love to share with you a quick masterclass on vocal mastery. A lot of my students tend to ask me this. They go, Vin, is it actually possible to change the way you talk? The answer is in a question I'll ask all of you. Is it possible to change a behavior? Yes, you can. The way you speak is just a series of behaviors. I'm just currently using a series of behaviors right now. I lived in the US for 4 years. And my favorite group of people in America were the Texans. Love Texans, love Texas, love the barbecue meats out over there. One of my clients had this brilliant saying he always said to me. He goes, Vin, I want you to...
How do you feel about him? How do you feel
He,
about him?
he communication is good. He's very confident when he talk, and he say very loud and clear.
He says very loudly and clearly also. You meant so?
He has 30 years of communicate, and I just come present one time.
Let me tell you, when he was at your age, okay, he got bullied by his friends because he was a typical Vietnamese family moving on to Australia for settling there. Yes, okay. So at first, he already had about 5 years living in Vietnam, and then that is why the way that he speak English, okay, the way he speaks English seems very silly according to his opinion, okay, because he say English like a Vietnamese person speak English with a Vietnamese accent also. So he would say like instead of saying like now he does. He didn't do that. He said like for example, hello, my name is Wing Giang. I am 20 years old. I blah blah blah. He said like that. Yes. Okay, so what happened here is for us? What happens here? So to be honest, you say now he's totally different. He's totally different, right, home? Okay, he try his best to speak with a very high confidence level, I could say. And then he also does he use his body language?
Yes.
Yes, okay, he use his body language, something like that. Okay, he speak clearly.
Yes.
What else?
Um, his voice is loud and very like
Hit what? Hit what? Voice? You mean voice?
yes.
What else? What else?
Um,
What else? That's all? Is that all? Okay, so Hùng, I'm going to tell you about this one. You will have some kind of like here we go. I have this one for you. It's on my screen. You saw it? You saw it already, Hùng? So we have something right here. We have criteria, content, and then structure. So okay, I'm gonna show you again. Five. By the way, I think that you also have some minutes to watch the videos already. Yes. Okay. So you know that I think that you also agree with me that he has a quite good content because actually he is a voice coacher. He's voice coach. He's voice coach.
yes.
Voice coach means someone who can like help you to become better in speaking. I mean some kind of communication. Okay. So I agree that he has a good content. I could say the presentation has clear, relevant, and well organized ideas. The information is accurate and meaningful also. Do you agree with me? Yes,
Yes.
okay. Then talking about the structure, I think that the structure wouldn't be so okay also. He would have the very clear structure, body, conclusion, idea flow logically. Yeah, I think that you can simulate that. Actually, we only have a several minutes for watching him. So if we adjusted right away that his content is perfect, I don't think that it is a good answer. All right. By the way, yes, we can skip this part. Next, you have language use. Do you think that he used appropriate vocabulary and grammar, and his language is clear and easy to understand?
Yes.
How?
Um, like vocabulary.
How? Like, can you remember anything to illustrate that?
I'm remembering.
You do not remember it? Okay.
Yes, he says
he say
he
he
says
say
too short, so I can like he just say a little bit, so we I can.
I see. Okay. Now next, do you think that he has good pronunciation? For example, words are pronounced clearly and correctly with proper stress and intonation.
Yes.
Okay. Next we have For example, like, can you give me why do you think the reason? What do you think that his pronunciation is good? Tell me. Do you remember anything?
With communications.
Maybe no. Pronunciation. Words are pronounced clearly and correctly with proper stress and intonation. No?
Yeah. Mm.
Okay, continue. We have the next criteria is about fluency. Prove for
Yeah.
me that he has you very good fluency.
But when he's describe the voice communication, he talks to everybody. That very coincidence like that.
Okay. Though I do not catch your idea clearly, whom you should emphasize what you say. For example, do you think that he speak with like, for example, the intonation like you? He speak like the intonation, blah blah like that. Did he speak like that, or he speak much better?
He speaks much like
Yeah, okay, so why don't you follow him for speaking much better? No, 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 no. Okay. First of all, I see that like you are lying on the bed, not staying on the table. I just guess, isn't it?
it's just I am like this. Yeah. Oh,
I
I
know. So you
know.
are lying on the bed.
I'm not like I'm sitting on.
No, no, no. I don't see that. Where your toes? Where your toe? Where your toe? So I see it. No, you are not. You are not, you know. Oh my God. So that is why when you speak for me, everything is small. Because actually you don't use the most effective gesture. I want to tell you the word the most effective gesture. Most if you know, here we go. Here's the word that I have to tell you. Most effective gesture. To help you have good voice. Okay? Okay, okay.
Yes.
So that is why I need you to sit, not lying like that. For the next time, if you have such kind of condition, I don't think that I can help you anymore. Okay? Yes. Okay. So now continue. How about his body language, in your opinion? His body language.
It's good and the people who see it is very
Nhưng
can
vẫn hình như nó vẫn nằm giường hay sao nhỉ, chứ nó có ngồi đâu. Cái ông này bảo ấy, cho cái bàn đi ngồi bàn ghế hẳn hoi, nhà có phải thiếu bàn thiếu ghế đâu. Mà nó nào cũng phải để mình nhắc chứ.
ngồi ngồi lên cái bàn.
Rồi đây nói đi nhanh lên.
Um, his body his body language is yet posture and movement effectively to support the message.
Do you think that he's already used his gesture, cử chỉ, his posture, dáng dấp, and movement effectively to support his message? Yeah. You see that he used his hand movement, and then he
Yes.
also like work. Like for example, he work to see maybe the speaker clearer. Then he move backwards, something like that. Forwards and backwards, something like that. Okay, now how about his facial expressions? Sometimes it's also zoom the facial expression from him. Yeah, tell me about this one. Facial expression, cử chỉ khuôn mặt. How do you feel about that?
He shows his emotions when needed and
What is?
maintains
For example,
when like it's a little short, so we can only see his serious face when he's talks about something is very important for into in this speech. Is that
so this means you want to emphasize for me that he just used a very normal tone to speak to us because some of the things he wants to mention to us is not a very like a serious problem. So his face looks normal. Does he smile?
uh
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes he still smiles. Okay, how about his eye contact?
I can see his eye contact.
Because it is too far where you see it. Do you think that he also look at his client, or I mean, look at his audience to
Yes.
hear? Uh-huh. Sure. Okay. So, do you think that you already see me like that?
Yes.
I see that you see the screen more, not see me. You read.
We the screen seeing you.
No,
Right.
I don't think so. Next, how about his voice control?
His voice control is um good. His suitable pace and tone to keep the audience interested.
Fun, keep the
Like
audience interested.
when the information is not too important, he will speak a little bit fast than the serious the important message that he want to talk to help to keep the audience listen to him.
How about his visual aids?
Uh, he use slide effectively
Are you
without
sure? Are you sure?
he even use slide. He use a board.
Oh my god. He used a board, okay? And how about engagement?
He's he 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 isn't even say any question. Like
Yeah. To be honest, like the short the short period of the videos we had seen with each other doesn't show us enough time to see that whether he gave the question to the author or not. But if you can look here, you can see that he also like invite a person to come to the stage to reach the stage, and then
If I stick to a slow default rate of speech, I'd lose your engagement. Same thing happens if I stick to a... Hi everyone, it's really good to be here. Can't wait to take you through the 5 core foundations. It's going to be brilliant. You're going to be able to learn all the ways you can amplify the best parts of yourself.
Should we speak like him in that way?
If I stick to a really fast default,
Why? What is the reason?
Because if he speaks too fast, the audience will can't hear him clear. Like unclear.
Yeah, you also cannot understand, right? Okay, so that is why I always ask my students, including you, to speak with a very moderate speed. Yes, I hope so. For example, here is one of the very secret of how he can speak well. Let me tell you again, okay? Where is he come from? Where is he from, in your opinion? If you see him and you see the name of him, where is he
It's
from?
from Vietnam.
Vietnam, yeah, agree with you. He's from Vietnam. By the way, he has the same country with us. So you can see.
You already say at first. You
Yeah,
say
I know.
he's
I
in
just want.
Vietnam and he have 4 years living in USA.
No, not really. 5 years, right? And
Five,
then he moved to
five,
where? Where did he move to?
move to USA.
Where did he move to? Did he move to the USA or did he move to Australia or the UK or Canada?
I don't know.
Or
I
remember
think
that
it's
he
USA.
was a
I think
Vietnamese
it's USA.
person or he was a Vietnamese born child, but you did not remember exactly about something others.
Yes.
Yeah, he was moved to Australia. He moved to Australia, yes, for living there. And when moving to Australia, let me tell you, because actually he had 4 years, 5 years living in Vietnam already. So he often talked not really good English as well as his intonation were so bad. And then now he became the very high profile global coach voice or voice coach for helping other people to make a very good presentation. So to be honest, something here that you can see, he tried his best to improve anything, right? So here is he said weird secret to speaking louder. So I say that you often speak something like in very sleepy way. Nói giọng buồn ngủ, Hùng là bị nói giọng buồn ngủ. Okay? So to be honest, Hùng, you can do much better than that. Yes, just try your best to mimic the voice of an English native speaker who can make a good presentation. Do you admire any person? Do you admire any person who can make good yeah, do you admire any person? Who do you often watch the US UK movie?
I'm not usually watch USA movie or English movie, but I sometimes watch English content creator
For example, who?
like mm, Mr. Beast or I Shall Speak like that.
When you watched Mr. Beast, when you
Yes.
open Vietsap,
No.
you speak with English only.
Yes, he speak English only.
When watching with English only, do you try your best to mimic the voice of the speaker? Like for example, he said, "Hi, I'm Mr. Beast," and then you also try your best to say, "Hi, I'm Mr. Beast." Following him, do you do that? I
Um
guess.
no, but I just mimic some of the what I don't know.
For example,
Sometimes. Uh,
can you give me any example about that? The videos that Mr. Beast say something and then you also tell the words.
I didn't watch it 3 days. I don't remember.
Yeah, Home agree with you. To be honest, you need to practice speaking daily. And if you can practice speaking daily, even not with my homework, you can practice with Mitabi's video. Like you have told me, okay, if you can do that, you can get much better improvement for your speaking. Okay, so by the way, you won't see this.
I've been continuously told to keep quiet, keep
Okay, you know where does the man come from?
a low
Indian.
tone. So how do I?
Okay, he has a very, I could say, typical voice tone and also intonation, and as well as we have an accent, right?
overcome that?
Okay, so if you take your thumb and you put it underneath your front teeth, the top front teeth, you'll feel the hard palate. Because the first part of your mouth is the hard palate, and then when you push further back, you touch the soft
Đang nói về hàm trên này.
palate. That soft palate, when we're speaking quietly, it's lowered. So right now, if I lower my voice, I'm lowering my soft palate. So when you want to increase volume, you need to lift the soft palate. And then the easiest way to open up your soft palate is to yawn. But I want you to do it nice and loud. And all of you do it together. I'll count you down.
He say that you need to yawn. Yawn là ngáp. Okay, ngáp. And if you can yawn, this means that
If
the
you
phallus, tức là hàm ếch, sẽ cao lên, nâng cao lên, mình sẽ nói to hơn. Hùng là bị nói kiểu, Hùng sẽ kiểu, miệng Hùng sẽ mở nhỏ. Tiếng Anh thì mình sẽ cần phải nói với một cái khuôn miệng nó cần rộng ra, Hùng ạ. Đấy, nó ok. Miệng của Hùng sẽ mở, miệng Hùng là mở kiểu nhỏ ấy, ở hẹp ấy. Nên thành ra là cái tiếng của Hùng nó không thể ra ngoài, nó to được. Được không? Thế bây giờ để làm tốt đi, ngáp lên. Đúng rồi, ngáp để cho nó rộng miệng lên và hét lên. Kiểu như vậy. Nha, it's like that. Okay, you hear that? Okay.
Good. See how powerful your voice is? A lot of people, when they try to access stronger volume, they do it with a closed palate. You're not stuck this way. You can access a louder voice with the right technique.
I've been continuously told to keep quiet, keep a low tone. So how do I overcome that?
So you see, yeah, Hùng, we have a lot of like different kind of tips to have you to have a very good presentation. Okay, so now let me show you. Talk about let me open for you. Here is also like a series of videos that you should watch if you really want to improve your presentation, your listening skills, your speaking skills also. Okay, so here we go. You can see it. I'm trying to give you like a video showing that someone just present not really good. So I will open for you.
Bad presentation.
Here we go. You can see this one. Here is a bat. Okay, so now you will have a time to based on some kind of criteria that I send you here. Yeah, okay. So Home, please join this link and I open for me this one. And then I will like to open for you. I will search another right row. And then do you think that okay they do it or not? By the way, you will need to comment for the video that whether he does this or not. Okay, for the first video. Okay.
Yes.
Here we go. Let me tell you again, Home. You will need to watch for me this video, and then you will need to confirm for me that how bad he is or how good he is. Okay?
Oh, Jonathan, thank you.
Wow, you guys. Think back to my last speech. The one about Robin? Yeah. That was a great speech, wasn't it? The following is a speech not about a person, not about a place, but about me. Me. And this speech is to my fantastic abilities as a speaker and an editor and a writer. All right? There are really so many great things about the way that I speak. I can't even begin to tell you all about it, but I'll try. My body is a finely tuned machine. I am a physical speech master. Just watch how I carefully craft every movement in order to add to my message. Every movement I make adds to my message and helps me focus your eyes and your mind on whatever I'm saying. Of course, now making sure your body is perfect isn't everything. One must have a comforting and even voice as well. Something which I undeniably have. The power of my voice is as though I am channeling.
Okay, how do you feel about him?
His the content I think he's want to describe some of his students in class have a speech for um visual aids for structures. Um, it have they have include a clear. I think they don't have a clear introduce his talk, the body and a conclusion ideas, not to like an idea flow logically, but for the language use, his use of appropriate appropriate vocabulary and grammar. Language is clear, is kind of clear, and but it's very hard to understand what he's talking. Or or your video is lag, so I can hear is can't
Are you
hear.
sure? Are you sure? I don't think
Yes.
that my video is lagging because I still share normal.
So
But by
my
the way,
video is lag.
continue.
So my video is lag. But about the pronunciations, uh, wait, he says the word are pronounced correctly and with proper stress and intonations. For the fluency, he speaks smoothly with um I think have a minimal pause for the body language. He he's he didn't use a gestures, posture or movement effectively. Wait.
With a lot. And oh my god, Home, if I were you, I would try my best to make a also, for example, this one is a kind of presentation to other people. Like for example, you can say, checking by his body language. I think that he used a body language already, but it seems that it is aggressive, hơi bị over quá. Alright, because he's used some kind of very strong movement, like he point to
Kung
the
Fu Panda.
audience. He point to the audience, and then like he you know that about the content, he need to read the paper. He needs to read the paper without like saying naturally. So reading the paper, you know. And then you see here.
The great orators, the leaders of the past. No president, past, present, or future will ever match. Mind relaxed and
You see. He seems like he is not serious to
He say
talk
about the
with other
basket.
people.
Let's
Yeah.
check.
Okay. So how about this one?
Hi, I'm Emily Johnson, and I'm going to be talking about the different areas in the marketing industry. So the first area that I want to talk about is the direct marketer, which is like a position usually in a company such as Sony or Nike. For example, they'll have like a product manager who wants to create a concept of the product that they're trying to sell. Usually, however, they can't.
How do you feel about her?
Like me.
Like you? Why do you think that she's like you?
Because uh,
What? Because what? Tell me.
no, I don't want to say it.
Because what? Oh my gosh, laughing so hard because actually this is so very ridiculous to hear that. Okay, so tell me about this thing. Now tell me please. Why do you think that she's like you?
The not those I'm not saying about the vocab and the grammar she used. I am saying about her voice, her body language, and her like the grammar vocab. She say not much fluency.
Okay,
And
so about his intonation, his voice, you see that she like is she like flirting touching someone? Okay, so what does she do with her hands?
she just say that and sometimes scratch her head.
Okay, so this scratch her hair like this one. And plays with her hair. What else? What else? How about his her visualized and the way she speaks? She use a no. Okay, so tell me, she read out loud from something, right?
Yes,
Okay, is that all?
yes, yes.
Okay, so what is your lesson from this one? What is the lesson that you can withdraw from this?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know?
Yes.
Here. Okay. First of all, please prepare the content better for your here we go.
Did you see the
Like,
comment that
you
video?
know, yes, for the comments to you, first of all, I think that you try your best to prepare the content already. So that you also try your best to prepare the content. Okay. The structure of this, the structure of your things, I think I agree with you because you differentiate for me, like for example, Vietnamese style, Vietnamese culture style, and versus Canadian versus style for the skin beauty. Okay, I think that you all already have a, I could say, suitable structure. You also have the first part of the presentation for introducing me, and then the last part of the presentation for ending the presentation. Is okay. For your language use, I don't see that you use any language use. Okay, but by the way, I think that you use the formal language, not some kind of language is used to make joke. Okay, so suitable language. I love it. Next, about your pronunciation. You just read the word, and then I saw that you also use some kind of AI based platform to help you to have the presentations, right? I know because actually you use a lot of words that does not belong to your level. And for these words, I rarely see it in the real life also. For example, you use the word concluded. Concluded. This is the first time that I hear this word, so I can check with you here.
Cái bài dịch của bạn nó là gì cái conclude, nó dịch ra nó ra kết luận, nó ra conclude.
Why don't you like try your best to build your, so you see nothing here means concluded. Okay,
Đó, nó là
and
cái
then
đầu, nó là cái đầu tiên đấy, nó là cái đầu tiên.
no, this one is conclude.
Yeah, to end a speech, meeting, or
But you're right, like concluded, and that is what I need to ask
đây là
you.
con viết sai của bạn. Con ấn máy sai.
Fluency. So you see, you need to check again for your text. Pronunciation, for example, the word standard.
Standard.
You read it like standard. So is it
Standard.
incorrect? Standard, not standard. Okay. Yes, and a lot of words you haven't pronounced correctly because actually you use a lot of difficult words. Then you have fluency. I don't think that you have a good fluency. You need to practice more. How many times at home did you spend to practice your speaking today? How many times at home?
Đấy.
How many times? Hôm nay luyện tập nói mấy lần cái bài kia rồi? Hay chưa luyện tập lần nào?
Bài đấy á, bài đấy con đọc sơ qua có 3-4 lần rồi.
I know. I can realize this, you know. Your body language, don't see any body language. Không có. Because you are lying. You're lying on your bed. And that is why you cannot use your hand gesture, your facial expression. You just read something about your facial expression. I don't see anything. About your eye contact.
Just see.
Don't see also. You never or you rarely see me.
Yes. Con nhìn
About
con
your
của
voice control. You always
see
reach
myself.
like use this suitable volume.
Yes. Yep.
Please, I need you to try best to like emphasize the words more, emphasize the contented words, and non-emphasize the uncontented words. So, okay.
Say no more.
Học
I
dần
say
nhé.
use suitable volume. I
Next,
say
you have visual aid. For your visual aid, I love the color of it. Yeah, the color of it is okay. But I do not love the way that you paste all of the words into your slide.
That is not all of the word. That's right.
I see that you paste a lot of words, very thick words.
Nó đâu phải là
Engagement.
tất cả đâu, nó chỉ là một phần ý nhỏ trong cái phần đấy, tự con biên dịch ra mà.
Nhưng mà mình đọc ra mà, kiểu mình bết xong rồi mình đọc từ A đến não luôn ấy, chứ không hẳn là mình nghĩ ấy.
Nó phải dài hơn đấy các bạn, nhưng mà con đã phát ra một tí rồi. Con đã để ra một tí 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 theo ra ngoài chứ không là nó sẽ
Engagement.
phải.
Thank you. About engagement, I don't see that you use here because you also do not like ask me any question or you do not really react with me, so no engagement. Confidence.
I
Yeah,
don't have to
confident
time
maybe
to do.
20% confident. I could say 20% out of 10%, 100%. You still try your best to complete your speaking. About your timing, it's too short. I haven't seen that is includes like 5 minutes as I want. So I don't see that it is a good idea, okay?
Yes, I'll find.
Okay, so but by the way, you need to practice everything here. Okay, so now Hùng, let's start with your speaking here first. You saw it? And in the previous lesson also, I sent you the homework to look up tra từ vựng ấy, nhưng mà không thấy Hùng gửi có bài tra không?
Cô ghi là bài tập về nhà số 1 thôi mà, làm gì có bài tập về nhà số 2.
Đây là cái gì hả Hùng? Đây này. Đấy, đây là lớp của mình. Thấy không? Thấy chưa? Ok chưa? Bài tập bên
Cái
nào
bài
mà?
này là của cái bài này là bài của
Tuần trước.
trước à? Ở nhà mình có 2 bài đây, mình tính
Chết chưa? Tôi nên làm gì đây?
mình tính cuối cái này còn là trọng tâm.
Làm chưa làm đúng không? Này, chả
Từ
đúng
tìm
quá.
con tìm trong máy đó. Con tìm trong máy đã, bình tĩnh. Máy đâu nhỉ? Đâu
Không
rồi?
có trong máy mà tìm.
Có đâu, thôi kệ đi.
Chả lắm.
Hơi nhiều bài. Hơi nhiều bài của
Không
bạn, sắp
nhiều
thi
bài
rồi.
đâu. Không nhiều bài đâu ạ. Chia ra mỗi hôm có 10 phút làm thôi. Nhưng mà có chịu chia bài đâu.
Cô ghim được không?
Cái gì?
Cô ghim bài được.
Cô ghi bài là sao?
Ghim ý. Ghim xong rồi. Sang ngày mới thì bỏ ghim đi xong sang tuần sau bỏ ghim đi xong lại ghim bài mới được không?
Nhưng mà hôm trước cô bảo với Hùng rồi là thứ nhất là cô cũng chỉ có 3 cái ghim thôi, có cái gì cô ghim được thì là cô ghim cái này, chứ còn đang thế thì phải sắp xếp lại mấy cái này. Mấy cái hôm trước Hùng bảo là cô gửi xong bài cho con một phát thì con sẽ tự gửi vào tin nhắn riêng của con. Hùng bảo như thế mà.
Con gửi rồi xong rồi tự nhiên con lại đi quên mất là con phải làm này, con nhìn đằng dưới xong rồi con kéo xuống con thấy cái này, xong rồi con cứ nhìn tại vì
Thế thì làm gì
à,
cô cần ghim đâu.
thì con có vào rồi xong rồi con lại nhìn cái này con lại nhớ nhầm đây là thứ bảy, thế là con làm luôn, xong
Con
con mới
không biết
nhận ra đây
đâu.
là chủ nhật.
Chính xác. Đấy là bài chung của lớp để mai thuyết trình đấy.
Thế
Còn
mình đổi
giờ
lại được,
này
thế đổi lại mai mình gửi cái này được không?
không biết đâu.
Oh, no.
10 giờ 53, 15:53 làm đến 11 giờ 15 rồi, bây giờ bắt đầu làm những cái bài tập này. Giờ cho làm đấy, làm được chừng nào thì hai chừng đấy, phần bài tập thiếu
đọc
thì thôi
đọc
mình
thôi đúng không?
report.
Đọc thôi đúng
Đầu
không?
tiên là làm cho cô bài này đi. Có điện thoại đấy không?
Có, để từ đây chứ.
Chán đời thật đấy. Rồi không biết quay đến đâu rồi mồm cứ nói lị không biết. Làm đâu
Con
rồi?
đang làm ạ, đang làm đến viết từ rồi ạ.
Không thấy gửi gì cả cái này.
Thì con làm xong một thể xong con gửi.
Làm xong cái gì gửi đấy đi. Tóm lại là hôm nay trong sáng này mà không gửi xong toang cái tù vị. Làm nhanh nhanh chóng chóng là sau kiểm tra mà thấy chống đối là toang nốt đấy nhá.
Làm không chống đối đâu cô, nhưng mà đọc nó cũng là ngáo thế nào.
Ai bảo không làm trước đấy. Lúc nào cũng để phần bài tập tiếp này ghê. Khi nào Hùng sẽ gửi được hết cho cô những phần bài tập này nhỉ Hùng nhỉ? Được không? Alo, alo Hùng ơi. Chứ nữa mấy giờ Hùng gửi được cho cô này để cô biết đây này.
Cho đến 12 giờ ạ.
Trưa nay hả? Mình làm cho cô làm cẩn thận với là vở kiểu đấy. Bây giờ cô sẽ phải sang lớp của các anh chị đây. Rồi ok nhá.
Dạ vâng.